Okay, welcome back to F1 Manager 24. We have progressed a little bit since last time, and we are 2 races from the end of the season. So we've just finished this race, which was the Vegas one. We have Qatar Grand Prix next, and then we finish in Abu Dhabi. I much prefer the Brazilian race being the last race of the season, but nonetheless. Energy drink advert. This was 950. So one thing I need to remember for next season is don't pick a sponsor where I can't fulfill the activities, because that is a major amount of money that I need each race or each month. I mean, yeah, the 4.7 million would be amazing, but so we've progressed a little bit since the last episode, and we have re-signed Iwasa and re-signed Maloney. They are with us for another season at least. They're still not happy with anything about the car, right? But they will get over it. We've had our highest ever finish for both cars. It was 14th and 15th. And we've also had a double crash where both cars retired. I'm not sure if they crashed into each other or not, but I'm getting a lot of these messages to replace parts on the car as well. I'll show you why. Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't know this had failed. That's annoying. So because we're only 2 races from the end of the season, I don't want to spend any more money on anything. And that is why the ERS warning is coming up. He's already gone through what I'm probably going to have to buy now. Probably going to have to buy. Everything else, especially on Carter, everything else is okay. That'll last till the end of the season. But don't want to spend any more. In fact, what I will do is I've got some chassis research going in for next year. I want, so DRS is one of the biggest issues that we have this season. So I want to get some research going in. I'm just going to spend all of it. For next season, we're going to spend about $1 million because that's where our focus is now. So optimized aero part of that? Yes, it is. So you can see the attribute total is closer to 60%. And then we need some side pods or suspension that's more focused on tire preservation. Plus 8%, that's pretty big. That's quite good. That'll help us in the high speed. Right, so research. Yeah, that's what I want. And we'll just put all the other engineers to it. It's 1. Jesus Christ, I did not know it was 1.8 million. However, it is needed. I probably shouldn't have done that because we're going to need a new ERS system for that. What's this car? But yeah, welcome back to F1 Manager 24. Like I say, we've progressed through the season because 2025 season is now our main concern. We have had a diabolical season, but yeah, we're not going to do well in these. We have had a diabolical season, and the board of directors aren't really. Oh, there we are. For some reason, they're satisfied, and I don't know why. We're never going to get 9th. So long-term objective points contender. We'll try. We will try. That's for 2027. So Maloney's car is a little faster than Iwasa's at the moment because he's got the brand new engine in. And he's getting the best out of it. However, Iwasa's does seem to be cranking in some good results. But he doesn't have the optimized parts on that car anymore. I think one of the main, but yeah, another sprint race. It's hard on the engines, these sprint races. That ERS system is going to fail. Right.
the excitement levels continue to rise.
We're not going to see much race action in this one, I'm not going to lie. This is going to be... Right, that's good. More about focusing on getting the 2025 season settled. We also signed Maloney for less money, which I'm very happy about. At least they finished this time. There's one sprint race where they were plus 5 laps and then it said in the messages after they didn't finish. I was like, what? Not only were we super slow, but we didn't finish either. Car parts damaged, ERS. Yep, that's fine. Your teammate has a worse one. How are you doing with that? Still 2%. It's going to fail in this race and you might retire. But you'll be fine. Yeah, I just don't want to spend any money this season now on parts. All about next season.
Here on the outskirts of Doha, the teams are preparing.
Because really, this is getting our foot in the door. What is that strategy? I mean, yeah. I mean, come on. At least try to... That's not what I wanted, that's what I wanted. At least try and give us a strategy we can work with. Bloody hell. Okay, that'll do. They drop off massively on soft tyres, don't they? Who's in charge of these strategies? They're rubbish. That one's a bit... can we make you push at the end a little bit? No, we can't. See, if we had better tyre preservation, we could look at pushing in stints where usually we can't, but we just don't have that ability. I am excited to start the 25 season because now we're finishing the 24 season, scraping through, we've not making any money from sponsors each month. We can really look to push on with development. That was a very rookie mistake by me. 21st plus 3 laps. Yeah, it's not amazing. Our pit stops have been absolutely diabolical recently as well. I'll show you the report in a second. But we're almost overtaking Haas. Maybe we can change that in the last race. Which is now. The last race is coming up. But requires response. That development locked. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yep. That's fine. Oh, I do have the money to change that actually, so I will. Nice. Okay. We can worry about that next year. Nice. Okay, what we got going on here? Sponsor him. I mean, I have my... No. Simply because I need every bit of money that I have right now. Right, what have we got going on? 0%. We don't have a replacement, so we're gonna have to buy one. Ugh. We knew that day was coming though. We knew. Hopefully he gets a decent result. You're gonna have to stick that out, mate. Tell you what though. That one's better. Put that on. Should have been rinsing out that one. Arrow. High risk front wing. Don't worry. Right. Like I said, there have been a lot of pit stop mistakes at the moment. So, yeah, actually, because, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Absolutely terrible recently. Look, brace yourselves for this moment. Like, honestly, brace yourselves. Look at this performance that it's been recently. This has lost us some critical positions in the races as well, by the way. Look at that. So we were getting into a nice pattern from here, round 9 in the season, and then a little bit out of shape here, but then we got a real nice result here, and then right around 16 we just kissed goodbye to that. Apparently we didn't want to even play ball then. Absolutely terrible. I think I'm paying 50 grand's too much at the moment. Anywho, let's get to the last race of the season. What do we have going on here? Why not worry about that? Bringing that to my attention. Yep, he was giving me that. What's his? Partly cloudy. Right. So, it's been a massive learning curve this season, to be fair. I know now that the importance of choosing the right sponsors and things like that. I should have gone small and I could have used that money for development, and then it won't have the... It'll be fine. Stop bringing that to my attention. You installed... Yep. I know. But I didn't have one left, so I needed to. But yeah, like I was saying, I wouldn't... If I'd have had the right sponsor, I would get more money coming in, and it would leave us in a better position for researching and buying the car parts that we need. So if we needed an emergency parts, we'd have money to do that. But one thing I'm going to take with me to next season, money management is critical. You need 25 laps? Come on, lad. Come on with your bad self. 20. Wait. Did you qualify 10th and now you got your 10th place grid drop and now you're 20th? What is that strategy? Who hired your strategist? I want to know who they are and we're going to sack them. Right. Can you manage? Can you make that work for me? Not asking, I'm telling you. Make that work. What we got going on here? I'm not gonna, yeah. Leave that as is. And you know, you're starting 20th and you're starting 60th. Tell you what, if you qualified 10th and you got your 10th place grid drop, my word. That is a shame because we could have had a proper decent result like that. Complete a season as a custom team, complete a full season. What challenges there? Challenges? Is that the right word? Awards? Achievements? That's the one. Achievements.
Sergio Perez.
Stappen there. Lando won. Max plus 9 places. Jesus Christ. Oh man. 19th and... You qualified like here and ended up here. Oh, Jesus. Right. How was pit stops this time? 2.4, 2.7. Not very good. Not very good at all. 10th our best. We did not beat Haas on the pit stops. That's disappointing. You know what? That could have been a great race for that. However, do not fret. The season is done. Oh, and we get money from points. Nice. I don't think we got any constructors or driver points. But an extra 600k will go a long way. Championship results. There's a surprise. 888 points. 596. He's dominated the season there, hasn't he? Yep, me and Williams got 0 points. Even just 3 points would have helped us there. Look at the big difference there. Drag reduction. 52. These are the kind of steps we need to make. DRS delta 54. That's incredibly good. There was another email there to read, but it's not very important. Right then. So, main thing for 2025 is sensibility with money and bringing the cars into a competitive stage. In the sense where we make big jumps like that, a DRS deltas. There we go. Should be an email about that somewhere. December staff results. Everybody unhappy as usual. There we go. What we like to see. Look at that. That's massive increase there. Nearly 60% now. That's going to make huge differences. Uh-oh. Here's the big day. We ready? Yep. Alright, okay. Didn't know that we got like a final end of season sponsorship review. Okay. Team marketability. That's fine. Okay. How are we doing with the board of directors? Okay, I don't understand why that. What? Randomizing the way of races, adjusting the race schedule will change both the races participated in and the races chosen as sprint races. It will not change either the total amount of races and sprint races occur at all. What? So what's the point? The race structure will have some races rescheduled. Let's not change. What? There's no point in it. I don't see any point. Okay. So 000 team rating apparently gone up. Long-term objective. We failed critically, they say. Ooh. That's not true. 23rd? Where are you getting that from? Wow, team principal 250 to 0. That's not true. 23rd. I feel like we also changed drivers midway season. Okay, does that mean I'm still in the job or? Monthly affiliates update, that's fine. Driver development update. Braking and your controls. At the moment, Iwasa is the better driver because he brings in the better results. However, Malone is getting up there. Okay. I don't like this still. Fastest lap bonus point, not anymore. They should have made it so you can't pit from 10 laps to the end. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I should write those down to see sideboards. Maybe that's what I should develop first. However, maybe we should go with a new look for the new season. Busy day tomorrow. We have 3.3 million still, so we need another sponsor. Drivers Championship and Constructors Championship. New season target, Constructors 9. Long-term target is still score points in 50% of the season's races. So the chat, everything is the same. Nothing's changed in terms of targets. I still think 9th is optimistic. Starting balance -5 million. Checking on your team's mentality and let's get ready for another thrilling season of Formula 1. The race not even started yet. Okay, I can understand where you're coming from there, but you don't have to show me in black and white or red and black. Critically failed. That's on my CV forever, that. Are you sure about this? Because I'm minus 5.4 million apparently. Right. Balance. Oh, what is going on here? Can you tell me what's going on here? $2024 balance, cost cap size. I think that's because I haven't been paid. What's going on here? Why is there a blue little check mark? Ah, 2025 changes. New regulation expertise loss. That is a massive percent. Jesus. Nearly 20% in each respected area. You want me to finish 9th this season? Right, now this makes sense. I did not research many things for this year, did I? I just sworn I researched more things than this. Okay, we got the rear wing there. Right, this is why it's very important to research. Especially that. At least we did the chassis research in respective to that. See, this is why we needed to at least score some points. And yet 9th is 33.7 million. Imagine what you could do with 33.7 million. Okay. Double points for the last race. Thank God that's not coming. Okay, that's all stayed the same. CFD testing limit. All stayed the same as well. First position is, wow, it's much different. So we get much more time. They get nearly half the time in testing hours. Right, Iwasa needs to be a lot more careful in his ERS testing. We're still with Renault because they are still the cheapest. Monthly cost 1.5 million over 10 months. That's $1 million more. But they did finish first last season. Engine durability, you get more power out of that. ERS durability, we're already struggling on ERS durability. So yeah, I think we still go with the cheapest one for now because annual cost 20 million, monthly cost 1.5. Okay, this is where we need that sponsor to come in for us and say this, but okay, 2025 internal car report, top speed, acceleration, engine cooling, right. I want to go to parts performance, but well, actually let's do that. So I should have researched a lot more last year for this year. So that email is going to come in very handy in a second. CFD sim and wind tunnel. Season constructor standings. Car part development open. Pit crew performance. Seeing the low performance from pit crew soon. It's nothing unusual. Well, I think that's unusual. That's a massive drop. Jesus. Right. 2025 performance expected. So we're already better in these areas. However, fire preservation is better. Engine cooling needs to improve. ERS effectiveness is much better. Medium speed, high speed, acceleration. Marginally better, but the top speed is marginally better as well. Right. I want to engine cooling. Okay. So wind tunnel hours, maybe 20. This is just for the front wing after all. Don't know if I have the money for this anyway. Front wing, we want. I want low speed performance out of this, not gonna lie. My aero, yeah, tolerance 1.6, tire preservation's gone down out of that. Okay, there's some pretty big gains out of that. Airflow sensitivity sucks. What's the 11.4 for that? That's 59.6. Right, tire preservation is suffering massively there. Why can't I just put all these to full and then get maximum out of it? What we got? 5.7. 10.3. Oh, that's why that massively suffers, isn't it? Minus 9.4%. Jesus Christ, that's a big percentage loss. Right, that's a little bit better actually. Minus 1.3. There's 4.9. %11.38% there. Right, we can gain that percentage elsewhere. Right, that suffers quite a bit in the area of tire preservation. But I want my high speed a little bit more up there. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Minimum lifespan. I feel like that's costly. 2's plus 200. 3. Yeah, it makes it heavy. Engineers, we're going to put 2 because I want to get a few bits. Done. No, we don't have the funds. Well, that was a waste of time. What a waste of time that was. Right, we need to get our funds secured. How are we going to do that? Funds of negotiation. Answers my question straight away. Preference activity. VIP activities. Driver activities. Wow, 19 million. On race day. Performance reliance is high. Okay, up front is 13.9 million, engagement 17.4, 27 million, 3.5. Right, I think we do that Pause. That would be nice, getting 27 million. However, is that realistic? 6.2 on the race day, 19.5. Right. So because I do this a lot, ooh, optional sponsors. Choose up to 5 optional sponsors to help fund your team. Okay. Facility effectiveness. Henrik engineering. Staff performance rating. Cryptocurrency. Serpent fuel. Energy drinks. Okay, do I get money from these? 2 out of 5 to help fund your team. It says I do. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Whether these targets are reachable remains to be seen though. Let's choose all of them. There's 5 to choose from. Let's choose all 5. So engagement is 16.7 million. But is that realistic? Can I get that engagement out of it? Optional sponsors. So we get 29 million up front. See, I'm going to be annoyed if that is not a reachable target because there's nothing that tells me if I can reach that target or not. I don't care too much about the negative. Guaranteed funding 29 million up front. Potential funding for engagement is 16.7. Is that reachable? I can't remember if that's reachable or not. Right, they're 2-star, that's 1-star, that's 2-star. But there's nothing that tells me if that's a reachable target. I'm going to say reachable, I mean through engagement. You should know how much your sponsorship funding relies on your driver's performance during race weekends. See, that is much more engagement. They rely on that. They rely on race day. Okay. Right, we're going with this, and seeing as there's nothing that tells us they're realistic or not, then we're going to have to confirm, because I don't know if we have the engagement to get through. Okay, new season, new us. Let's try and oh, that's presets. We want to keep the yellow and black theme, I think, because it does look quite snazzy. So, what have we got? Camo? It looks more like cow print, not camo. Right. Sorry, it was maybe like 3 frames a second then, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure about the new sponsor on the side of it. Supposed to be a tiger there somewhere. Oh yeah, it's at the top on the little head. Rim at the top. Okay. These are not very good. Come on, give us something good. I do really like the one we had last season. They look quite nice. to be a good one in here somewhere. That's rubbish. Ooh, what's this about? That don't look too bad. Can we get in there now? I don't know where the oranges come from. We had yellow and black and we get an orange from somewhere. I don't know how that's happened. Oh, that's deluxe edition. We don't have that. Alright, now I've seen... Was that? That's not what I had last season, is it? Right. For some reason it's putting orange into our design, so let's just imagine the orange isn't... I think... Which one was it? I think we had that one last season, did we? However... do a red board and just keep it exactly the same. I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Might go with that. And there was one. Just looks confusing. There was one I did like. For all of these. Again, I'm not sure. Let's So obviously this is not supposed to be orange. I don't know why it is orange. That's better. Bit of yellow in there. Ooh, I like that. I think we found it. That's nice. That is lovely. Yeah, I do kind of like that. Just to see where we're up to. Right, you can stay black. What about you? So that's only the front wing and the rear wing that changes. Bit rubbish, isn't it? Also, it doesn't actually look like the car's changed for the 2025 season, but saying that, they haven't really changed, have they? Right, I like that. Okay, there's our sponsor decals. There's a lot of them. Do I get to choose where they're going, or? Ah. Yeah, we're pretty full up here. Right, we've lost a sponsor there. When I say there, where am I looking? Serpent. Oh, yeah, we'll go Serpent there. Okay, yep, full close fine. That's fine. Rear wing. All the sponsors we can have on there. Can we change that one? There we go. And change that for something that fits. Preferably. Not have anything that fits. Sponsor logos, team logo. So let's do a proper job. Don't they have variations usually? Sure they have variations sometimes of the logo. Fine. Okay, front wing, Henrik. Right, let's have a look. Henrik. Oh, I like that. Right, we got Martini Racing. That's good. And then that one is twice. Where is it? Right, we can change that. Probably going to get knocked off in one of the races anyway. I kind of like it, you know. It's not so bad. It'll do for now. Yeah, that'll do for now. We're still in the UK. Driver suits. What have we got going on? Just rubbish. We'll invert those, I think. There's some rubbish ones in there. Right, we're going to invert them. I want the black to be yellow and the orange to be black. I don't know where the obsession with yellow came from either, by the way, but we're rolling with it. No, we don't want orange. We want... I don't really like the white stripes, like the white stitching in this, but fine. It's fine. Why have you gone for a golden helmet? What's going on there? Okay, not know where you got your helmet design from. Did we just fill them up with as many bloody fonts of logos as possible? Where'd you go? Anyone see it? Oh, it's there. There. Never mind. Actually looks nice there. Oh, it's there twice. Oh, it's because it's in black. We got Henrik. We got that one. No. That's the one that we want. So it's the one that needs to change. And I hate it. But that's not it. I don't have to wear it. I want on the back. Big ourselves up a little bit. We've only got 2 sponsors on the arm. Change that up a bit. Henrik, no, where's... That'll do. That looks nice there. And this one? Is it that one that we've not done? I think it's that one. I can't remember. But if I've got them on there twice, they should pay me twice. What's this one? Serpent? I'll do. Yeah, why not? Oh, I'll do. It's just a random one. Hopefully they'll pay us. Gloves. We don't have anything on the gloves. We should do. Then we'll just fill those up. I don't even know if we get anything extra from these, but we will see. I don't think we will. Right, that'll do. Sponsored out to hell. Main thing that we need to remember is we get... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I have to do it. Would have wiped me out. Right, well, my god, just... If I press confirm, I just want to confirm, that's it. Right, I'm happy with that logo. Can I... No, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Right. I think they changed their own thingy, don't they? Helmet development designs. Right. Upcoming events. Car park development unlocked. Pre-season car park development. Car performance revealed. Season regulations. Pre-season. We got 24.2 million. Now. Can't really put any of that into the facility. Wow, we got plenty of stuff, haven't we? Right. Let's have a look at the calendar. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at all this we gotta go through. I think we've done sponsor negotiations and stuff. Right. So apparently car park development is unlocked. I wanted a front wing, I think. Many hours into it. I can't remember what. Oh yeah, optimized aero. Plus 3.4. Minus 9%. Plus 3. Plus 11. Screwing ourselves over there. You don't want to take too much out of tire preservation, however. Ooh, I've got cramp in my foot. Cramp in the foot. Right, let's... I feel like I screwed that up there. Engineers... It remains to be seen until the first race, I think, if... Oh, project in progress. If we should probably design a rear wing. Underfloor is important. I will get my point out. If sponsorship target is actually achievable. So, yeah, that remains to be seen. We are developing underfloor, so we want... Do I want balanced? I think I want balanced. Drag reduction. I think the main thing we want from an underfloor is optimized aero. High speed performance is nice, but everything suffers. Plus 10%. That's a massive percent increase. Let's try and nudge these up a little bit. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Get another 2 engineers on that. That's 1 million. Be ready 31st of January. I also want a rear wing. And then maybe a chassis. Or suspension. Right. We can develop more than other teams can here, so that's massive. Maybe we focus on high speed drag reduction. I think that get a 7% increase to drag. We don't need optimized aero. Don't think. Oh, that Would be nice, but that puts it to 70%. We don't need that. I think we do. You don't want low speed performance from your rear wing. We want high speed performance. So that I think is our best bet. 7% increase. DRS delta 1.1. That's much better. Much better, yeah. I like that. I like that indeed. Airflow does get a little bit of an increase. That takes that to 60. What do we destroy by doing that? 2.9. 8.2, 2.3. Medium speed gets a small increase. Okay, I don't want to... Yeah, we're leaving that as that. 2 engineers on that as well. Okay, and that'll be ready in 40 days. Hopefully we'll have a lot of parts. Or they need manufacturing. That's fine. Right, so we have 3 in production. Suspension, maybe, or chassis. It's very promising though. This puts us in great position for having a competitive car for at least the back of the field. What do we want from our chassis or suspension? Tire preservation was our worst. I think suspension can help with that. So if we do let's cut it down the middle and do 2. And we do another, whoops, put this to 16. So that's pretty much cutting it down the middle for anything else we want to research next. So tire preservation I think is what we want from this. And none of those are where it is coming in. There you go. There's your tyre preservation that you want from the suspension. That is a massive increase as well. That is massive. Airflow over the front gets an increase. Low speed does. Medium and high gets a small increase. We just make it so that they don't suffer. 12.8. Kind of enjoying that. I like that percentage increase there. But the better tire preservation we have means that the better strategies we can have in the race. Airflow over the front suffers, but is that just something we will have to... I think that's something we're going to have to deal with, because 30 days, that's fine. So we got all 4 of them going. Hopefully, when it comes to manufacturing, we will have a second amount. Okay, I'm going to grab my notebook, because I'm actually taking this one seriously. And I'm going to write down everything is in stock right now, so I know what needs to be in stock for the rest of the year. Times 4 for the chassis. And then front wing is 6, rear wing is 6. I got that right. Side pods 4. Now that I've finished the season, I feel like I have a much better understanding of what we're requiring. wonderful. We were scraping through last season, especially. Two spare for each car. And then we have in development on the forefront wing rear. They're the main part that I think will take this car forward. Especially seeing as how some of them are the critical stages that we were failing on last time. So that's the car part developments upgraded. We have 18.8 million, sorry, 18.6. Don't want to. Let's have a look at the facility. Design center. That needs oh, hang on, wait a minute. Project capacity, engineer capacity. How much is that to upgrade? 11.5 million. Jesus Christ. Okay. 84 days that takes, and that takes 32. Right, I forgot that. How much is that? 2.2. So there's 2.2. There's 5 million gone down the drain. Alright, we can do that. That's 80 grand. That's fine. The weather center. 1.5 to upgrade. Yeah, let's upgrade that. Anything that can help in... Right, well, we're going to have to do it then. How much is that to upgrade? 12 million. Jesus Christ. I want to spend 5... I don't want to spend 5 million, but I'm going to have to. I would much rather not do that, but... Bloody good job I checked. Right, you lot all need... the rest, to be honest. Pit stop time. I do want to get that down as much as possible. Stop errors. There was a lot of pit stop errors last year. My word. Right, we're not going to give you any time off. I don't think you deserve time off. If we just focus on getting that time down as much as possible, does that mean our team will be amazing by the end of this season? Refurbish complete in 5 days. Oh, that's at the boardroom, isn't it? You can trash the boardroom if you want. They don't even believe in me anyway. Alright, that was a busy first day of the month. We spent a lot of money. We spent at least 10 million. However, hopefully that puts the car in a lot better standing. I don't think any of those parts will be ready for the first race of the season though. Right, we have a lot of emails. Lewis has gone to Ferrari. Carlos Sainz, Red Bull. Wow, that's a big change. That's massive. Alonso goes to Mercedes. Okay. RB, Pierre Gasly and Sonoda. Aston Martin, Perez. Perez is still here. Best thing you ever did getting out of Red Bull. Roll, he'll never leave. Haas still has Nico Rosberg. And Joe, Logan Sargent, and K-Mag in Alpine. I'm glad K-Mag's still in it. Albon, Esteban Ocon at Williams. Bottas, Theo Pocher. It's an upgrade. It's not the word I'm looking for. Promotion from F2. And we are the same. We haven't changed. Hey, that's a very interesting change for next year. This year. And F2 is still confusing as hell. Oh, that was F3, sorry, my mistake. Okay. Boardroom refurbishment completed. And race confidence gain plus 5%. Okay, that does help us a little bit, actually. You're disappointed with literally everything though, so screw you. Okay. Refurbishment complete in 12 days. Is that the weather station? That's the weather. Which, coincidentally, and I'm sorry to date the episode, it is chucking it down in Miami. Okay, that's good. Anything I can be doing car-wise? I can't manufacture any of those, can I? No, maybe I don't want to either. But that's fine. Can I look at where's monthly payment of 4 million? That's not changed. Where's the sponsor breakdown? Sponsors plus 29. Okay, we're actually in profit for this month, but it's good. And we want to try and keep this money as well. Sponsor plan, there we go. Engagement. Oh my god. It's still impossible. How are we ever going to get that engagement? There's nothing that tells you. Okay, the mandatory engagement is 4.7. Alright, well at least we get 4.7 million, but when you sign the sponsors, there's nothing that tells you whether it's achievable or not. It's stupid. It needs to tell you when you're signing the sponsor. Suspension simulator. I thought I said it'd be like 80 days. Right, well hopefully that means that, well that's actually quite improved quite a bit. Yeah, we don't need a staff survey to know that everybody's unhappy. Is there a faster way to skip through this as well? Because what about you guys? I want to get into the nitty gritty. I want to get into the first race actually. I want to see. Oh, let's have a look. I'd like to put more resources. Need to pace more time. Okay. Bring it forward by 8 days for 400 grand. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Fine by me. Weather center is upgraded. Nice. That'll give us some key information for the races. Although the monthly upkeep has now gone up as well. Right, the next... When is the first race? We got a while to the first race actually, so we might actually have parts for the first race. Under 4 is done. Suspension is done too. Nice. Development. Right, look at this. So already tyre preservation is at 70%. And under 4, drag reduction is not great, but the airflow sensitivity is great. So let's manufacture 1.6 million for 4 of them. 27 days till the first race. I was going to say, I don't know if I want to rush into it, but it's a better car part. If we get a better car part for the first race, then it's better to do that. How many underfloors do we usually have? 4. Right, got it. See, this is why I wrote it down. This is good. Right, what else did I research? Is it the front wing that we got? Why has it done that? Just let me know what I got. No, front wing. So it's suspension. Sooner to get those developed, and the sooner we can get. Right, that's 1.2. That's okay. Tire preservation. Look at that. Much better. Right, let's get that in production. And then we have 2 more spots to research. Side pods we didn't do. So let's get the side pods done. And wait a sec. Front wing, rear wing, underfloor, suspension. Do we have enough to do the chassis and the side pods? We don't really. So we're going to have to cut it short on them by that much. If we want to get all of this. Right. So that if we get enough engine cooling, that's going to preserve the parts. Or... wow, drag reduction is bad. Is that just on the side pods or... engine cooling's at 58.8%. Right. It's going to be 11% change to 46.9. Right. Don't like how that is, so 49, 61. I mean, it's better. I mean, maybe I think the other way. That's the way you want to go with it, really. I mean, it is pretty bad, that, but... that's at 65%, and then that's at 46%. This is tricky. Because we need engine cooling. We need that. Brings it to 66%. Right. The better engine cooling we have. 13%. Oh my god. 36.7. That's really bad. Better engine cooling we have, the better preservation of parts we will have. We are rinsing through money as well, just like last time. I see. But we're using up all our hours and CFD and wind tunnel hours. However, right, what's the worst? Drag reduction. Wow, plus 11%. Jesus. Optimized aero, race performance. I kind of think race performance is what we want there. Drag reduction. Minus 11% on that. Jesus. Bring that down a bit. That's a bit better, actually. Because we're not putting too many hours into this, remember, so... 28 days... Ooh, Secure is 27 days away. Rushed, intense... My god. We don't need to rush. Because we're going to have manufacturing time on top of that anyway. Right, there's 32 days left on them. And we are skint now. So let's hope that those extra parts will bring us some good results. Oop, nearly dropped the pen. Or this does mean that all parts are upgraded for the first session this time. So stop time again. Let's go for that. I'm happy with that. Jacks was a big issue last time. Failing with Jacks. It was like 3 races in a row as well. I think we will put the new parts onto the first carbon. Right, design center level 2. What does that mean? Does that mean we can manufacture more? Or does it mean we can design more? I don't know. Ah, it was a refurbishment. Got you. Yeah, no worries. Actually quite good. Ooh. Need to stop sitting on the leg. Right, manufacturing complete, which is awesome. Means I can get another design going. Rear wing. I hope we get sponsored now soon because I'm already skint. I thought it said manufacturing complete. Oh, it is one of each. Right, got you. And then hopefully there will be enough for both cars at least to give them a bit of an upgrade. Tire preservation is already at 13, so I imagine when we put the new parts on. Right, that should be... Can we stop there? Front wing design's complete. February staff server results don't. Okay, airflow, that's great. Tire preservation, it's okay. What do we have going on? Does it tell us where? I can't see what has been done. Right, so front wings need developing, rear wings need manufacturing. Okay, we've got 2 underfours. I think another 2 need to be made. And we have 2 suspension. Yeah. Let's put them on the cars. Okay. 7th for tire preservation. 8th there. And then hopefully we'll have some more. I don't think we've done very well with the sponsor plan. I think we screwed ourselves over again. We can't hit them to save our lives. Alright, just auto filters. Oh, we can. Yes. Right. So, 6.7 million from engagement. No, 2 million from engagement and 4.7 from mandatory. Nice. Okay, that's great. Let's get... Hang on, reset. Right, we have... Which one's the mandatory one? I don't know. Not sure. Right. Let's get that in there. And we'll get that one in there. And that one. That one. If it's stuff we're going to get fatigued anyway, might as well do that. I don't think we need to. Can I get rid of this now? I can. Okay, so we've done what we need to there. We don't have to carry on doing anything. Yeah, that's fine. At least we've got money coming in now. So, which one affects the driver? That's the affiliate, that's fine. Staff performance, facility effectiveness. Okay. So now we have a steady source of income. I think we get 1 million on the board, or 2 million? Yeah, 2 million. So there's 4 million a month coming in. We have a mandatory there. Okay, this season might actually be doable. We're on 9.1 million. Welcome to the 2025 season. Amazing. So, design center improvement. Design center effectiveness plus 50% for 45 days. That is actually quite good because we have a lot of things being designed right now. So, L to the yes. I know it's a million, but... Oh no. Okay, that's not what we wanted. Everything's terrible. Sponsorship package confirmed. Awesome. Okay, so potential funding on race day is 6.2 million. Oh wow. So the guaranteed funding from some sponsors was 8 million. That's what added to the sponsorship package from Abbott cost. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but engagement could be 13.2. How do we ensure that? And is that over the years? Yeah, it is. We get 3.5 mil for each engagement and 6.2 and 17.8. Happy with that. Well happy with that. Right. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's get the start of the race. Start the season going. I think we had... Was it just more manufacturing completed? Yeah, it was, yeah. That's fine. And I don't think we need any more research going on. We just need to produce more factory. Development speed, how much to refurbish? 7 million. We don't have the money. Would be nice, but we don't have that available. Development speed plus 2%. We don't have that available at the moment. Race targets. No change. I want you to do better. So don't feel any pressure. But welcome to the first race of the 2025 season. Martini Racing.
Here we go, folks. F1 returns. Starting.
And an updated grid where most of it is quite accurate, but there is some shock changes, so I'm not gonna take part in any of the practice sessions again because it's been made more than clear that I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's go all the way to the race. And we're going to sim the race as well. Because this season we're going to knuckle down and develop as much as we can. We've already used all our wind tunnel and research hours. results. And starting grid, we have last. Nice. 4 attempts off. Nice. Okay, that was rubbish. However, hopefully we have strategies. We've got the tyre preservation. Now this is what I'm talking about. Right, so hopefully this means that we can, look at that, we can push a little bit. We can do things. No, we want to do that one. Let's save there. Wow, the tyre preservation is much better now. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. You were rubbish on... No, it was Maloney, sorry, it was rubbish on his tyres anyway. No, it wasn't. It was. Right, I'm going to put you on the mediums. Is 2-stop even a good strategy? Let's have a look. Alright, 11 tenths. Wow. I mean, I know that. Okay, maybe not. Wow, alright. Tyre preservation is much better. Gives us a lot more opportunities, doesn't it? Okay. Apparently. Okay. Gives us a lot more breathing room. That's that would be quite good then, though. 69 and 70% for each drive. See what happens. Admittedly, not very good strategy choosing by me, but yeah.
And with the race wrapped up.
Hey, he looks happy with himself. First race of the season, and Max does not win it, and he's half a second slower than Oscar Piastri. My God. Lewis secures a podium with his first race of Ferrari. That's big news. Fernando Alonso with Mercedes in 7th, outclassing George Russell. Sergio Perez in Aston Martin, climbing some spaces. And we are only 19th and 20th because them two did not finish. However, let's look at the pit stops. There we go. Car jack delay. Wow. Car jack delay. Stuck wheel nut. That is terrible. First race of the season, you've screwed us. Right, they're doing their job now with tyre preservation and all that. Let's get these new designs onto the car. 10.1 million we're at. Car underperformed on top speed. Need solid medium speed to be our focus. Our car is one of the worst on the grid. Yep, you're damn right there. Okay, driver development update. It's a bit early for that, isn't it? Chassis design complete. Side pod design complete. Engine cooling 71%. Drag reduction 36%. Okay. You need to get those built. We can't. Underfloor and suspension is done. Pit stop errors again. Terrible. Absolutely crap. First race of the season, you've screwed up. We need to get some Alex Ferguson mentality on them. I only have 10 out of 15 people. Change team size. What? Oh, it's because the number of engineers currently working on car parts development projects. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I don't need more. Aerodynamic testing period starts. I don't think. Yeah. So we can make more parts if we want. Right, let's have a look. What are we terrible at? Engine cooling needs improving, but it's not drastically bad. And DRS effectiveness needs improving. However, we don't have the new parts on yet, so it's a little bit early to be. Yep, let's go to car parts and manufacturer. Yes, I know. Trying to get them on the car. Right, I can't remember what it was now. There we go, front wing. How many do we need? 6 of them. It's a bit much, that. 1.3 million. I'd rather spend 900,000. Better is in 2 days. And was it rear wing? Yes, it was. 1.1 million. None of them will be ready. First part in 2 days. Okay, we're not going to rush. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to rush. We're going to keep it as we are. Like I say, we have the money and we need to get all them parts on the car. High preservation is much better, and we're doing better than half the field in that bit. So let's get the new parts done and on the car first. Yeah, we don't need that. Wonder if we could put it on Friday. Partly cloudy. At least we have targets that we can reach now. That's going to help us massively this season. You can see already how much it's helping because we actually have money.
We're here in Jeddah, where the tension is boiling as we head into the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. The circuit at Jeddah, spread along streets that run next to the Red Sea, is one of Formula One's highest speed tracks. It's a test of skill.
Skip that. Okay. We're gonna do the same again, all the way to the LA. They seem to know what they're doing better than me, which is no surprise there. Already we're at a much better standing for this season though. We need some point scoring finishes. Otherwise I am out of the team. My own team. Results. Starting grid. Last. Half a second off. You're nearly a second off. Okay, this is going to be a tricky season, this, but we need those. Oh my god, it's a one stop. We need those, yeah, I want you starting on the mediums in case there is a safety car. Need them new parts as soon as possible. I am willing to try and get you on that, actually. We've got the... Oh, no we don't. Start you on the soft. Yeah, we'll give that a go. The car setup's not great, but there is new parts on the car, so that will be why Right, place your bets. Hopefully we've not done too bad. Hopefully we're not crashed. Cost us an absolute fortune
Well,
in
we've lots
crashes
to
last
talk
season.
about today.
Okay. Ooh, lost 3 places. Oscar wins, gains 3. He's on a roll, Oscar. He's only 10 quicker than Verstappen this time. Van der Stroll gains 8 places to 3rd. Jesus Christ. Fernando Alonso in 6th. Carlos Sainz and the Red Bull in 5th. Got a mixed up year this. Theo Parcher in 15th. Ooh. 18th. 21st. Nico Hulkenberg. I thought that was a lot higher than it was, but still. 18th is okay. Not great, but it's okay. Right, please no pit stop errors. 2.5, 2.6. Okay. Did we get anything for that? We do not. We are not here. This is where we need to be. 2.5. Okay. Not bad. We still need to get better. We've got 500,000 there just for... Wait, why did it say DNF? He did not DNF. Go through Aston Martin performed well. Okay, so why did it say DNF? Very confusing. However, we should have medium, that's fine. Medium, that's fine. We should have. Okay, that's going on the first car. While I remember to do this. Install, and there should be a rear wing as well. Yes. Install. Okay, so that's not helped anything. Great. Come on, what? Yeah, yours are massively outdated. Wow. Apparently, we've not helped anything with those upgrades. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Ugh. Okay. When you have more money, we'll have to look at the manufacturing complete. Can we stop, please? Jesus. Continue. Continue. Let's get you on those as well. And no, you should be on that already. There we go. It's a very confusing system. I know it shouldn't be, and it's probably me that's making it confusing, but it is very confusing. Right, what upgrade can we benefit from the most? DRS, front wing, that's installed. Rear wing, that's installed. Side pods. Engine cooling plus 10.4%. I want to get them on as soon as possible. However, oh, suspension. Right, side pods it is. How many do we need? 1.8. Oh, we need 4 to be fair. Melbourne's in 5 days. First car part is in 8 days. Do we want it ready for Melbourne? I don't think there's a rush to need it. So... Right, and we need to not spend money now. Yeah, we don't need any of it. And everyone's still unhappy. Look at you upgrading yourself. You go, girl. Right, 3rd race of the season. I'll admit, I thought we were doing a lot better and our car was in a much better standing for this season, but it turns out we're not doing very well at all. We do have the new rear wing, which is DRS optimized. Structural structural analysis. Minus 100,000. Okay. What's wrong with it? It's only 100,000 to be fair. It's nice to be able to say it's only 100,000, but yeah, not what we want. Do I pay $1 million out of my pocket if they reach those targets? We need to look at that.
It's wonderful to be back down under for the Australian
Okay. Car parts knowledge is 67% and track acclimatization is 0. See, this is annoying because I was hoping that. So from previous year, we would have knowledge now, and we don't somehow. We've been here before, done a whole season, and we somehow still don't have track knowledge. I know it's new parts and things like that, but I pay these people a lot of money for apparently knowing nothing. Oh, yeah. Ooh, rainy day today. That's what I want. Okay, so Lewis starts 5th. I don't know why I'm keeping up with him so much. Sadie's down there. Sergio Perez in 3rd. Go on, Perez. Hope you get past Max. And you start 20th. You're not too far off. You're wowza. What happened to you? You've both got new parts on your... Wow. What is this? Both got new parts on. Alright. So... Can we not just hard tire it all the way? I don't want to do that. But... Add a new stint. Oh, I don't want you there. Come on. I just want to... Yep, that's fine. I just wanted to make it overtake that. Right, let's go soft and then to medium. I think that's not a bad shot. Can we make it? Whoops, I don't need to go that far. Um, 35, 50, 65, 88. He's preserving there as well. Let's try it. And then with you, seeing as you're... What is that strategy? Who is your strategist? We need to have a word. Watch this. There you go. Update. I don't want to hear anything. Nothing. I don't want to hear it. Which were the same. I don't want to hear any complaining. Bring your strategist to my office. Hopefully that is not bad. I mean, that is probably one I wanted to manage myself, so I have to see if and when it starts to rain. That was like a dry track for me. Hopefully the computer's smart enough to realise that. Ooh, you get another podium. Alonso gets into... Wow, that is an impressive result. Carlos Sainz scores Max Verstappen. That's amazing. Williams in 7th. I hate that. That means I'm doing rubbish. Valtteri Bottas in 9th. There's some cracking results there. Come on. Absolutely abysmal. Please do not tell me it was the pit stops. It was not the pit stops, that's fine. Ugh. Right, we've got new parts for the car. Well, not yet, but we do have new parts for the car coming. No, I didn't finish. I need to know what happened and why he didn't finish. It's not good enough to say Oasa didn't finish. Alright, we need to get another suspension part made. Is one being made still? Suspension. 8 days to make, 300 grams, that's fine. See, this is why the sponsor payouts are so important. When's the next race? Tire preservation is good, I don't understand. Stop that there. What was manufactured complete then? Okay, chassis design is not done yet. That's on, that's on. Get that on there. And suspension. It's on. So we have. That's our most upgraded car there. And it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. What's going on there? 7th and 16th for engine cooler. My word, that is what's going on here. Alright, well that sucks and everything else starts staying as it is. Side pods. Okay, the engine cooling is much better on that. Why is this? What's so bad about this? Is it the new chassis that we need on there? It should be manufacturing that actually. Why am I not doing that? That's why I'm not doing that. My word. So we need to research what can give us better high speed, low speeds and medium speeds, and DRS. Underfloor? I reckon. Front wing, underfloor. Yeah, underfloor is what we need. Underfloor and chassis. Whoops. Can't research any of that. So the car's terrible. Rubbish. Engine cooling and tyre preservation is amazing. Somehow done worse than last year. How's your gearbox in poor condition already? It's been 3 races. I wasted that money for nonies. Thanks for wasting my time. Right. Is there a spot open to manufacture? There is not. In 1 day, 2 tire pods will be ready. Whoops. How have I messed up so badly here? Right, we have screwed up major. Yeah, that's fine. It's just the spare one. We can actually. That's the second one. And on the 4, that's 2. See? Nope. Which other one is it? Wait, they're all the second variation. I got all the second variation on here. I do. Ah, right. So, we need the chassis as soon as possible. 2.2 million. Get it on there. Hopefully that can help us out. The Zook is in 3 days. We do not need it that much. First car part is in 10 days. Means in a week we'll have our first car part. completion date is 40 days. Okay. Right, the training is paying off a bit here. Still need to work on pit stop times. Errors, pit stop time, there we go. Although we are quite fatigued. Yeah, we're almost at 70%. We need to do that. Sponsor plan review. Does this mean we get some more money? I hope so. Target achieved. Nice. Look at that. That is a massive help. 12.9 million. Monthly car development. Tire preservation is amazing. That's fine. So we need to work on chassis and underfloor. Get some speed out of the car. As soon as we can do that, we will. So we can get 2 million from engagement this time. May not need to do that. So let's hold off on that for now. Get the affiliate in there. Tell you what, actually, how do we get more money from the optional sponsors? Staff activity VIP. It doesn't tell us, does it? We put 2 in, yeah, and we're already fine. Driver development rate, we don't want that being affected. Staff performance, that's fine. And we can do for a small one here if we want. Scouting unavailable, that's fine. We don't need to scout. Sponsor plan exceeds your sponsor's engagement target. As a result, the next sponsor plan's target will be lower. Finishing returns and engagement. Okay, so we don't want to. That's fine. We don't want to go too much. Oh, we're getting 2 million. Okay. We're at 12.9 million. And we're doing okay. We do need to get, as soon as this comes. There we go. Chassis. We don't have anything. Oh, we do. Right, let's go for 3 on each. Is that the wise thing to do actually? No, 2.5. And we're going to do 20 again. 25, 30. No, 25. So we need a better speed and what was it? Chassis and something else that we needed to get out of it. Race performance. So as much of that as we can. Tire preservation is fine. The engine cooling was sitting at a pretty good rate as well. 7.6 plus 15%. That's what we need. Yeah. We'll put 3 on it. Because if we put another 3, we don't know if we need anything else yet. So now that we have more money being paid from sponsors, we have the ability to where was it that I was getting to see that information? Yeah, so chassis we have in production. I think it was the chassis one, wasn't it? Underfloor. That's what we wanted. Yeah, chassis research underfloor. Right. I think it was 2.5 we did it, wasn't it? Just in case we need anything else. Then we did 25 here. It was enough. We'll go for 30. Right. So, low speed, high speed. Drag reduction plus 16.9%. See, I want really good race performance because we need more speed in the car. So I'll put that at 72.9. That puts that at 55.4. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. High speed. 67%. 63. Yeah, that's what I want. I want that there. And then we will need a break at one point to research items for next year. 4 on there. Leaves us 3 engineers in the pocket. Right. We've not even maximised what we can get out of the parts that we have at the moment. Wow. We're already falling behind on engine cooling and we were just right there with it. Right, so we have underfloor coming and a new chassis coming. I messed up with the front wing as well. I optimised the wrong thing for the front wing, didn't I? Yeah, I went for... it's better, but I still messed up. Right, let's get to the race weekend and see if... Or will we? We'll see in the next episode. But thanks for joining us and starting the 2025 season. We are in a much better position money-wise, and hopefully it should be a more flattering season for us. Until next time.